8 foods seniors over 65 should never eat before bed. Number 3 causes heart attacks during sleep. Seniors, did you know that the snack you grab before bed after 65 could silently stop your heart while you sleep? I'm not exaggerating, this isn't just a scare tactic. Thousands of seniors lose their lives every year because of what they eat just hours before bedtime, and the food in your kitchen right now might be putting you at risk tonight. On Elderly Wisdom Hub, I'm revealing the 8 dangerous foods you should never eat before bed if you're over 65, including one at number 3 that's been directly linked to fatal heart attacks during sleep. This could be the most life-saving information you hear today, so please stay with me for the next few minutes. I promise it could protect you tonight. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop a comment below and let's connect. Let's start with a story about Margaret, a 76-year-old grandmother from Ohio who thought she was doing everything right. Margaret was active, loved her daily walks, and always had her annual checkups, but every night, she'd enjoy what she thought was a harmless bedtime snack. She had no idea this habit was silently straining her heart, causing dangerous inflammation while she slept. One morning, her family found her unresponsive. Doctors confirmed her late-night eating triggered a fatal cardiac event. The heartbreaking part? This could have been prevented with the knowledge I'm sharing today. Are you unknowingly making the same deadly mistake? Let's dive into why eating the wrong foods before bed is so dangerous after 65. As you age, your body's ability to regulate blood pressure and handle inflammation weakens, especially during sleep when your heart is already under unique stress. According to the American Heart Association, seniors over 65 are at a 70% higher risk of cardiac events at night, and certain foods can create a perfect storm, spiking blood pressure, causing fluid buildup, or triggering irregular heart rhythms while you're asleep. I heard from Susan in Texas, who commented, "I'm 68, and I wake up with my heart racing some nights. It's terrifying." Susan, I feel for you, and that's why we're talking about this today. These foods could be putting your life at risk, and you deserve to wake up healthy every morning. Let's get started with the first food you must avoid before bedtime, coming in at number 8 on our list. At number 8, we have high-sodium packaged snacks, like chips, crackers, and pretzels, which many seniors grab for a quick evening bite. You might enjoy a handful of crackers while watching TV, thinking it's a light snack, but these are loaded with sodium that can wreak havoc on your heart overnight. A study from the American College of Cardiology found that eating high-sodium snacks within 3 hours of bedtime can raise your nighttime blood pressure by up to 15 points in seniors, creating ideal conditions for a stroke or heart attack while you sleep. Researchers explain that sodium causes your body to retain fluid, which strains your heart, especially when you're lying down and your natural blood pressure regulation is at its weakest. I heard from Robert in Florida, who said, "I eat chips every night before bed. I didn't know they could spike my blood pressure." Robert, you're not alone, and here's the solution. Swap those salty snacks for fresh cucumber slices or a handful of unsalted air-popped popcorn. They're crunchy, satisfying, and won't put your heart at risk overnight. Make this change tonight. It's a small step that could save your life. Moving to number 7, we have high-fat fried foods, like fried chicken, onion rings, or mozzarella sticks, which some seniors might enjoy as a late dinner or snack. You might think a small portion of fried food won't hurt, but these are a nightmare for your heart during sleep. The Cleveland Clinic reports that fried foods before bed can increase inflammatory markers by up to 25% overnight, setting the stage for plaque rupture and heart attacks. The high fat content causes a lipid surge that inflames your arteries, and this peaks when your body's natural defenses are down during sleep. I heard from Linda in Ohio, who shared, "I had fried chicken for dinner and woke up with chest pain. I thought it was just indigestion." Linda, that was a warning sign. Doctors say this inflammation can trigger cardiac events. Instead of fried foods, opt for baked or steamed options, like roasted veggies or grilled fish, for your evening meals. Your heart needs this protection, especially at night. Don't let a fried snack steal your tomorrow. At number 6, we have caffeinated foods and drinks, like coffee, dark chocolate, or even some teas, which many seniors enjoy in the evening. You might sip a coffee after dinner or nibble on chocolate, thinking it's a harmless treat, but caffeine lingers in your system longer as you age. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that caffeine consumed even 6 hours before bed can elevate nighttime blood pressure and heart rate in seniors, creating conditions for cardiac events. The half-life of caffeine is 5 to 7 hours, meaning it's still active in your blood while you sleep, stressing your heart. I heard from John in California, who said, "I ate dark chocolate every night and woke up with palpitations. I had no idea it was the caffeine." John, I'm glad you caught this in time. Switch to caffeine-free herbal teas, like chamomile or a small banana, which promotes healthy sleep with natural compounds. This simple swap can prevent a midnight emergency. Don't let caffeine keep your heart racing in the worst way. Number 5 brings us to alcoholic beverages, like wine, beer, or a nightcap, which some seniors use to unwind before bed. You might think a glass of wine helps you sleep, but it's a dangerous habit after 65. Stanford Sleep Medicine Center found that alcohol before bed reduces oxygen saturation in seniors by up to 15% during deep sleep, forcing your heart to work harder and raising stroke risk. Alcohol relaxes throat muscles, causing airway collapse and oxygen drops, which strain your cardiovascular system all night. I heard from Diane in Arizona, who commented, "I drank wine every evening and had breathing issues at night. I didn't connect the two." Diane, you're not alone. Doctors warn this is a gamble with your life. Replace alcohol with tart cherry juice or chamomile tea, both of which support sleep without stressing your heart. Your body deserves this protection tonight. Don't risk not waking up for a drink. Number 4, we have spicy foods, like hot peppers, spicy tacos, or even hot sauce, which some seniors enjoy for dinner. You might love the kick of spice, but it can lead to a terrifying nighttime episode. The National Institute on Aging reports that spicy foods before bed cause acid reflux, which can mimic heart attack symptoms and, in severe cases, trigger real cardiac events through vagus nerve stimulation. The inflammation from spices peaks when you're lying down, putting intense strain on your heart. I heard from Richard in Texas, who said, "I ate spicy chili before bed and woke up with chest pain. I thought I was having a heart attack." Richard, that was a close call. Doctors say this could become a real cardiac event over time. Switch to mild flavors at least 3 hours before bed. Use herbs like basil or parsley instead of heat. Is that spicy dish worth an emergency room visit? Make the change tonight. Now, let's get to number 3, the food most directly linked to nighttime heart attacks in seniors, processed meats, like bacon, salami, or hot dogs, which many enjoy as an evening snack. These are deadly before bed, and here's why. Johns Hopkins Medicine found that the nitrates and sodium in processed meats create a perfect storm for nocturnal cardiac events, converting to nitrosamines in your body, which spike inflammation and oxidative stress on your heart. This stress peaks during sleep, when your body is most vulnerable. I heard about Thomas, a 78-year-old from Michigan, who loved salami with crackers before bed. One night, his family found him unresponsive. An autopsy confirmed the nitrates from his snack triggered a fatal midnight heart attack. His daughter shared, "We had no idea his habit was so dangerous. We wish we'd known sooner." If you crave protein before bed, choose a small portion of plain baked chicken or a hard-boiled egg instead. This swap could literally save your life. Don't let processed meats turn your sleep into a tragedy. At number 2, we have high-sugar cereals and desserts, like cookies, ice cream, or sweetened cereal, which many seniors enjoy as a bedtime treat. You might think a bowl of cereal is a light snack, but it's a heart hazard. The Mayo Clinic Sleep Center found that sugar before bed causes dramatic glucose swings, triggering heart palpitations and increasing stroke risk during sleep. These spikes and crashes stress your heart, especially in seniors over 65, when cardiac events are already more likely at night. I heard from Mary in Florida, who said, "I ate cereal before bed and woke up with my heart pounding. I didn't know it was the sugar." Mary, I'm glad you're okay. Doctors say this could have been worse. Instead, try a small apple with a teaspoon of almond butter for stable energy without the dangerous spikes. Don't let a sweet treat cost you your life. Make the switch tonight. Finally, at number 1, we have processed cheese and high-sodium dairy, like cheese slices or creamy spreads, which many seniors pair with crackers before bed. These are a ticking time bomb for your heart. The American Heart Association warns that processed cheese's high sodium and saturated fats cause fluid retention and blood pressure spikes during sleep, when your body's regulation is weakest. This can lead to fluid buildup in your lungs, making it hard to breathe. I heard from James in Oregon, who said, "I ate cheese every night and woke up gasping at 2 a.m. I was terrified." James, that was a warning. Doctors say this habit could lead to a cardiac emergency. Replace processed cheese with unsalted nuts or a slice of low-sodium mozzarella if you need dairy. Your heart deserves to rest easy. Don't let cheese steal your breath. Let's recap the 8 foods to avoid before bed after 65. Number 8, high-sodium packaged snacks, spiking blood pressure. Number 7, fried foods, causing inflammation. Number 6, caffeinated foods, raising heart rate. Number 5, alcohol, reducing oxygen. Number 4, spicy foods, triggering reflux. Number 3, processed meats, causing heart attacks. Number 2, sugary desserts, leading to glucose swings. And number 1, processed cheese, creating fluid buildup. These foods are silent threats, but you can protect yourself with simple swaps. Stick to mild, low-sodium, and low-sugar options at least 3 hours before bed. I heard from Patricia in Arizona, who commented, "I stopped eating processed meats before bed, and I sleep so much better. No more waking up scared." Patricia, that's amazing, and I'm so happy for you. Share your story below. What will you stop eating tonight? Like, subscribe, and share this with someone over 65. It could save their life.